What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Executives View. I'm your host, Aaron Sirius Simmons, and this is the view from on top, man. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with the execs, and I do appreciate that. You guys know how I get down, man. If you see the show, share the show. We're all over the place, man. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify, TikTok. We're doing big things in big places, and definitely want to take everybody along for the journey. I don't do this by myself, man. I got a slew of brothers that are sitting here ready to chop it up and talk about everything around the world of professional sports. Mr. Bing Bong himself, the New York Knicks is in the building. What's going on, villain? How we doing, sir?
It's like a dream. It's like I feel like I'm in a dream and like I don't want to wake up. What's going on? Salutations, my brothers. Uh, Bing motherfucking Bong. Sorry, mom. Sorry, mom. I had to get it out. I had to get it out. Ah.
The New York Knicks are back in the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. We will talk about that on tonight's show, man. Larry's in the building, aka Mr. OBJ. He's trying to poke a bear today. You know what? I don't understand why he be doing
Trigger
this.
word.
Last year he be trying to trigger something. I don't know if we can call him controversial Corey anymore because this dude here. Trigger Larry. We're gonna call him Trigger Larry.
The only way we must get better is we must address these issues, man. It's the only way we get better.
Yeah, dude, you know what? Infidel.
If you don't say it out loud, man, you will not confront these issues, man. So you got to say it out loud.
Dude, there's no dude. Hey. I'm like the Wiz, and can't nobody bring me bad news today.
Nobody bad news today. No bad news.
Hey, look, good hats off to your Knicks, man. But you better hope it's not a repeat of 1999. Because
we'll see, man. Again, it has been discussed that the winner of the NBA championship is coming out of this Western Conference. But I said this in the group thread earlier today, and I was standing here and said publicly, it wouldn't shock me if the Knicks won it. But we'll talk about that in a minute, man. Let's get to work, man. We got a lot of time, a lot of information, and not a lot of time to get into it, man. I'm going to start on the hardwood since we're sitting there. Kenny Atkinson has decided to return as the Cleveland Cavaliers head coach after, systematically, getting himself to the next round or, by the metrics or whatever the heck he wants to say, man. Analytically, that's what it was, analytically. But he's for real coming back to be the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. Good move, bad move. What said you, fella? Talk to me.
I think it's a complete mistake. The fact that he was able to get into his office after that Game 4 blowout is diabolical. Listen, his act in Game 1, that's where he lost the team and he lost the series in Game 1. Holding on to timeouts and trying to justify it. I mean, players around him they quit on him. They quit on him because he couldn't figure it out. And I feel bad because Kenny Atkinson is actually a really good coach. He should have never got fired in Brooklyn. He should have been there. He's a guy that, Brooklyn was going nowhere fast. He built that team, that young team. And then, when KD and all those guys came in, he was a casualty of war. But I really felt like this guy is a really good coach and just needed time, coached in Golden State and what have you. So really super talented. But you look around and you have this kind of gaffe in the Eastern Conference Finals, holding on to timeouts when you had no reason to, and then the team just totally not responding. But analytically speaking, the Knicks and the Cavaliers are, Game 5 is tomorrow night. If you look at the analytics, Game 5 is tomorrow night.
Exactly.
And it's just crazy, and it wouldn't surprise me because it looks like, I mean, from all intents and purposes, James Harden is going to opt in. He's got a player option. He'll opt back into his contract. So why not run this whole thing back if you think you got something there? But I think it's a total mistake. But is there a better option out there? I don't know.
I mean, Jason Kidd's out there. We'll talk about that in a minute. But I mean,
yeah, that's right. Jason Kidd is out there. I wonder what. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
I mean, I look at it like this, man. Evidently, Danhausen got paid human monies to to allow them to come back and do
Mhm.
whatever. Larry, talk to me, big dog, man. Kenny Atkinson returns as the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers. What say you?
I mean, like I said, Jason Kidd is out there. I'll put it like this: if you're just looking at the analytics, they say one thing. Me, I think that they need to get like maybe somebody with a little bit more vet leadership, on the coaching staff, just to kind of help him with some of those things like timeouts, knowing if you don't use them, you lose them, things of that nature. I did see that Harden, he said he's going to help him out, so that made me Harden maybe going to take a pay cut. Uh,
He ain't taking a pay cut if he's opting back in.
well,
Yeah,
he
that's the
said
thing.
he's going to do whatever he needs to do to help out the team.
Oh
So,
please, does he have a choice, Larry?
I mean, this depends, man. I mean, how good are the strip clubs in Cleveland? I mean,
Not very
They're
good.
pretty good.
I'm
They're,
just
they're,
saying,
they're pretty
man.
good. I've been
No,
there. I
that's
ain't
a lie.
gonna
There's
hold
only
Hey,
one across the river. I'm sorry, Mom.
hey, I'm
I
just
heard.
saying, man.
I heard.
If the chicken wings is good, man, they might got a Harden special to, um, who
not,
knows?
not like they got in L.A. or Houston.
Hey, and
No.
I'm just put it out there, dude. Like, what in a scenario if it's like, how these guys have these backroom talks and they're like, okay, Harden, can you take a little bit of a cut and we'll bring in, say, LeBron for his farewell, and
Oh
they run the
Lord.
crew back with LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
And we know how much LeBron loves being in the East because he can come out the East way easier than he can come out the West. I mean, like I said, they already talking about, him helping out the team. Who knows? That might be he might be LeBron's preferred coach because we know how that works out. Mike Brown. We know how that works out. But I'm just saying, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not saying it's the right move, but I'm not saying it's the wrong move either.
Steve, talk to me, big dog. Kenny Atkinson's returning to coach the Cleveland Cavaliers next year after he got real life kicked out of the Eastern Conference Finals, but analytically is preparing for Game 5. Where's your head at, big dog?
I mean, I'll say this. I'm probably one of the few people who think that Kenny Atkinson is actually a decent coach.
I think he's a good coach too,
Yeah,
Coach.
I mean, it just seems like the Cavs are keeping Atkinson. What's wrong with them? It's like he's a pretty good coach. Only one team wins the NBA Finals every year. Like so it's like but I'll say this. You say like Harden, again, it's like Harden, I feel like when he was with the Clippers and maybe when he was with the 76ers, he didn't do like helping the team out and stuff like that. I think he will be more active this summer, making some phone calls. When he see the boys down in Miami, he be like, hey man, let me talk to you for a little bit. Like, I mean, what you think about coming up to, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, of the Cavs make a trade for you, man. Like, Cleveland's not that bad. Like, it's just like, hey man, like stuff, whatever. So it's just like I think the Cavs again. It's like it feels like we had this conversation about the Cavs last season. Like a similar thing was just like they're kind of in limbo. It's like
Mm-hmm.
they're there. They have the talent. I think Atkinson is a very good coach. It's something that they need, and we've talked about this before on the show where when your two best players are James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, that's an issue
Hey, Steve.
because
So this is where I was getting into with my boy. Are their two best players James Harden and Donovan Mitchell? Because Evan
Yes.
Mobley is not
Evan
getting a
Mobley.
No,
lot of heat.
no,
That's
no,
Nah,
no,
bro.
and
Evan
I
Mobley
no.
think that's
is
the
not getting a
problem.
lot of heat that he should be getting.
Evan Mobley had a good series. He is not their second best player. I mean, like
But
he's
he
not like
should be though, right?
He should
he
be.
he has
Not
the.
not with Donovan Mitchell and James Harden on the roster on the
I
floor.
don't
He
want
will
that. I
never.
don't want James Harden. James Harden should not be your number two option at this point in
But
I mean
he
time.
that's
is, and
and
he's going to be.
I mean, and that's the thing. As long as James Harden is on the roster, he is going to be the second best player behind Donovan Mitchell. And again, it's like Mobley has the tools. He has the skills. It's like, does he have the want to?
I
Mm.
don't think he does.
And that's the thing. Is like you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make it drink, Larry. It's just like,
Yeah.
does he want to be? It's like Mobley has all the tools. I am still low key upset that the Rockets did not draft Mobley, but it's like it is what it is. You know, it's just he has all the tools. I remember watching this kid at USC, and I was like, man, he got it all. But it's just like he has to want it, and I feel like he doesn't have like that want because again, it's like he is good as what he is, a number three. And when he has one of these games where it's like he scores 22, pulls down 14 boards, it's like wow, look at what Mobley did. But when you demand that out of him every night, it's a different story.
Well, see, here's my retort to that. I mean, to your point, should he be a number two? Yes. But however, we've seen this Cleveland Cavaliers, and this happened during this playoff run, where they went away from him almost intentionally. Like they would come down and just jack something up or turn the ball over, or Donovan would do his thing, and they
I
went
see. I
No,
don't.
away
no, no,
from
no, nope,
Mobley.
nope.
That,
You got to
no,
you got to
that
ask for the ball. You got to ask for the ball. You got
I
to get
don't.
down on the block, and you got to be like,
No, but see, I
here's
don't.
the deal.
I don't think
That's
that was
not
the
his game,
thing,
though.
though. Hold
Go ahead,
on.
go ahead.
I don't think that was the thing, though, because I watched every minute of this series. James Harden dominated the ball to the point where even their best player couldn't get the ball in Donovan
Man,
Mitchell.
Mitchell, yeah,
But
was
yeah.
Donovan commanding it though? Because a lot of
but
times
see, but see, but
Donovan,
see, the thing was, I think Donovan was hurt. His ankle was not
yeah,
right.
yeah,
well, yeah,
But
yeah.
I think Evan Mobley is a guy you can't run the offense through. Like he's a guy that, to your point, he has to be kind of set up in the flow of the offense. Like you got to call a play from him. He can't operate on his own. And Mitchell in that game 7 against the Pistons was feeding him and Allen, and that's how Evan Mobley got off. It's not like he absolutely needs a lob, but he's the kind of guy that you can't just throw him the ball and say, get me 2 points. That's not his game. But he wants to probably get paid like a guy that, that
Yeah.
will
yeah.
come
But
in.
they definitely got to bring in a
So
coach. They definitely got to bring in a coach that won. Because I don't know, Barry, probably saw more of the series than I did. It was too much ISO and Mobley and Allen sitting around like just.
There
Can I
was a
get an
lot of
offensive
that.
rebound? Can I get it?
There was a lot of that.
It was too much sitting around.
I mean, but when you
You gotta
have
call
James
plays.
Harden, when you have James Harden and you have Donovan Mitchell, two guys who need the ball in their hands to create or for themselves or others, otherwise it's hard for a guy like Mobley and especially Allen. Mobley, I feel like is a little bit more mobile, but a guy like Jared Allen who relies a lot on putbacks and like lobs and like screen and rolls and stuff like that, he can't survive. He can't thrive in a ISO like heavy offense. So
But you know what I'm gonna say, Steve? And like I
why
say,
bring Kenny Atkinson back though?
I know how Aaron feels about James Harden, but what is James Harden one of his biggest strengths? Pick and roll. There was hardly no pick and roll with him and Allen or him and Mobley in this whole series.
The Cavs made it
That's
very
kind of like
easy on
coaching.
a really good defense in the
yeah,
Knicks.
That's
They
kind of
made it
coaching.
really easy for him.
yeah.
It was
To your
no,
point, Larry. I mean, Larry, you're not wrong. Like it was a lot of ISO ball. There was no movement. It was, there wasn't even the ball wasn't even swinging around. Like it's egregious to the fact that Jalen Brunson in game 1 was in complete foul trouble, and they didn't attack him and foul
They
him
didn't
no,
attack him at all.
not even
No,
one.
no,
at
no.
all. And that's because it was purely ISO ball. It was just purely Harden, get me a bucket. Desperately get me a bucket. Oh my God, we need a bucket. Can you get me a bucket? It was to that point. And to that and as especially Allen, to your point, needs to be fed the ball. And it was like the only way Evan and Allen were getting the ball was off of offensive rebounds.
Mhm.
Yep.
They weren't involved in the offense at all.
So this leads my question to Coach's point. If Kenny Atkinson is such a great coach and they're trying to run this back for round 3 or whatever the case may be next year, is that the correct move for this integration of the Cleveland Cavaliers?
I
I
think it
don't like
do.
I don't like the pieces. I'm
I
sorry.
think they need to bring in, much as much credit as Phil Jackson gets, they need to bring in like that Tex Winners guy, right? Hey, create us an offense that can give all these scores and all this amazing talent the best ability to score. And then let Kenny Atkinson kind of like, hey, you be the coach and you do the head coach thing, and we're gonna bring in like that Tex Winners guy. Like we all know JJ Redick is not over there X's and O in that. He got too many veterans on that team. He's kind of like, hey, do I call a timeout here? Do I make the right subs? Those type of deals. And I think that the Cavs are probably looking at it like from that standpoint.
I'm not sure, man. We bounced around a little bit talking about the Cavs and Mobley, this, that, and the third. I just feel as though I disagree with the hire or the return, if you will. Um, I feel as though if you're going to try to roll the ball back out there again next year and try to repeat and do the same thing, I think you're gonna get the same result. I think that the Celtics are on the come up. I think the Knicks are not going anywhere. Um, Detroit is like I don't feel as though the same result is going to transpire. I mean, I'm not going to say choking dogs, Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, but the Knicks took their heart in game one. The Knicks took
Like,
their
listen,
heart in game one, and they never recovered.
they quit. They quit. They
Yeah.
absolutely quit. And to my thing is, I don't like the pieces around Kenny Atkinson. I don't. I like the players. I don't think they fit together. I think it was a mistake bringing in Harden. I didn't like the move when we called it. I didn't like it at all. I just don't feel like he fits in the flow of this offense. Um,
Tell them, Dad. Tell them.
that needs to come on in, man. Drew
Yeah,
Aller, man.
man. Hey, that'll be an epic mistake.
But I don't know if there's a coach that can get them over the hump. I really feel like they hit their ceiling. I don't think
Yeah,
there's a coach
I
that can
don't
get over
think
the hump.
it is a X's and O's problem. I think it is roster construction.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Cleveland Cavaliers front office needs to look and be like, okay, look, we have a bunch of pieces that don't quite fit together. So it's like, what are we doing here? Like they need to take a 10,000 foot view at this roster and be like, okay, what is the issue here? You know, what do we need? They need a true point guard, they
Mm-hmm.
need a table setter. They
Mm-hmm.
need a point guard. And I think that's the first thing they need. They need a point guard who can set the table, so to speak. Because they have plenty of scoring. They have Mitchell, they have Harden, they have like Mobley, they have like Struce and these guys who can shoot something like that. They have that. What the Cavs need, I think, first and foremost, is they need. And I don't know who's going to be. I don't know who they're going to go and get. But I feel like just looking at this team, and again, like y'all know how I feel like the Cavs are like on all the time on League Pass stuff like that. So I watched a lot of the Cavs games because the games that we get here in Pittsburgh, and they need a point guard. I think
Mm-hmm.
starting there. And in this series, you saw exactly why like they need a point guard. They need someone we just got to talk about. Like it's with Harden and Mitchell, guys who are ball handlers but not point guards. And we all know ball. So we know the difference between a ball handler and a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or a ball dominant guy. It's like, they need someone who can come in there and run the offense. And
So
That brings back my. I hate to say that. That brings back my LeBron. You're an older guy. You can just come in and run the offense
no, LeBron
and
not that. I mean,
be a
again, I'm the
facilitator. I'm
I'm
just
the
saying.
resident LeBron fan on the show, but
And
I
Steve,
don't think I don't think that. Oh, I mean, I guess whatever. But I wanted to double click on something Steve said. So bringing in a point guard for the Cleveland Cavaliers that takes the ball out of James Harden and Donovan Mitchell's hand. Do you move Harden? Because by
you don't.
by
Yeah, you don't. You bring whoever you bring in is going to be at the expense of probably Harden. I mean, let's call it. Let's call it what it is. It's like I feel like it might be addition by subtraction. It's like this team needs someone to set the table. They need someone to get Allen involved, to set up Mobley, to set up like these other guys, to like find
Mm-hmm.
Struce in the corner, to find like my man Hassel or whatever, I forget his name, like to find these guys to like
Mhm.
set them up or something. Because what you have is you have a lot of guys who need set up. You have a lot of guys who like you have these like like these corner guys, like these guys who
Mhm.
run to the corner and shoot something. And if all you're doing is dribble penetration and going to the basket and stuff like that, and these guys aren't moving, you at least need somebody who can like set them up.
Yeah.
And I don't like I said I don't know who it is because I'm sure I could pull up like free agent point guards right now and find you a
Yeah.
name in 10 seconds. But it's like that's I feel like the Cavs should start there. Find someone who can run an offense and not just someone who's a ball handler. That was the
But
biggest thing.
to me, I think that to me, they're. I think that that's a problem. I think their depth is another problem. But I
Mhm,
think you hit on it before. The pieces don't fit together.
they don't.
Mhm.
And I look at like my Knicks, right? When we first got Julius Randle, and then we got Jalen Brunson. Those two did not fit together. And then we had quickly, we had RJ Barrett, and we had a good core. I that team was about a 45 to 50 win team, but you look at the total overhaul on that roster to get from Brunson, Randall, Quickly, and Barrett to now Brunson, Cat, Hart, Bridges, Ananobi. Those pieces fit together better than the original team did. And I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that's where Cleveland is. Cleveland's going to be stuck in that semifinal
Yeah.
because the pieces just don't mesh. They don't fit together.
No. No.
Yeah, yeah. All right, spinning around the association, we had a coach of the year named Joe Mazzulla of the Boston Celtics was named coach of the year. There was some other names.
The Shams confirm that because he likes to release everything early,
Yeah, he like to run his
It,
mouth.
it,
don't
it, you know, right? He licked that. But yeah, coach of the year, Joe Mazzulla. There were some other names that were brought up
he?
that I thought may have gotten the nod. I figured that I run this by you guys really quick before we dive deep into what took place last night. Coach, what say you, man? Good idea. Joe Mazzulla, coach of the year. I can pull the list up of the other candidates if you want it.
I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't need it because my thoughts on this will be very short and sweet, so everybody else can get in. I think it's the right call, because we sat up here on this very same show, and said like, man, without Tatum, boy, the Celtics where they gonna be at, man? They're gonna be struggling for the play, and then for them to again, it didn't end well for them. I mean, but it's
Mm-hmm.
like Coach of the Year is a regular season award, just like MVP, just like everything else. It is a regular season award. What you do in the playoffs does not matter. So for the regular season, I do think it's the right call. There's some other guys who could have got consideration, but I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'm not mad about Missoula getting Coach of the Year, but just because of like what we thought the Celtics were gonna be at the beginning of the year, they far exceeded what we thought they were going to be. So I mean, that was from coaching and putting guys in good spots and trusting the roster that he had, because the Celtics didn't panic and make a whole bunch of moves. They said, you know what, team's fine. You know what I'm saying? We're missing our star, but team's fine. And Missoula got the best. He got the most out of that roster, and I think he deserved Coach of the Year.
Looking at the list here, JB Bickerstaff was second in line. That's who I thought was going to win it. Mitch Johnson of the San Antonio Spurs. Again, we're watching him play right now. Another candidate. I was shocked that Tyronn Lue got a third place vote. JJ Redick got a couple votes, but the top three. And then we was on the show a little bit ago, and Charles Lee of the Hornets got some nod, and I think it was Larry who was talking about, no, actually it was Steve, it was Coach talking about, keep it on them Hornets, man, keep it on them Hornets. They've turned the corner, they're doing some things.
Mm-hmm.
So, looking at this list, man, Villain, talk to me, man. Where's your head at?
I really thought Bickerstaff should have won it. I think Mazzula is a good coach. I think he does deserve it. He's not an undeserving.
Right,
winner.
right.
He took a really Boston team that not only lost Tatum, but they lost they lost the center. They traded away Kristaps, right? Or
Yeah, yeah.
Trade
he
away
didn't come back.
Porzingis, yeah, lost
Yeah, but
Tatum, yeah.
they lost a lot of pieces, and you thought they were bottoming out. You thought they were
Mm-hmm.
really kind of selling off pieces to kind of get into the lottery and get
Mm-hmm.
get a couple horses, and for them to be the 2 seed, it really challenged for the 1 seed was pretty amazing. I thought Detroit, had just a quantum leap of a year. Really took
Mm-hmm.
it from where they were last year to be the best team in the East during the regular season. I thought Bickerstaff deserved more votes than that, but I'm not mad at Missoula. 38 years old, a heck of a coach. I think he gets credit for what they do in Boston, and he, like I say, he's not undeserving. So hats off to him.
Yeah, yeah. Before I go to Larry, man, again, my thoughts were on JB Bickerstaff. I figured that he would get it done, especially for what Detroit turned into this past year. Again, not throwing shade at Missoula, Mitch Johnson, or anybody else on this particular list. I'm glad that Tiago Splitter was mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
got some votes. I didn't see anything coming out of Portland. I don't know. I don't know if they hired him full time. We were talking about Tiago Splitter a couple of shows ago. But Tiago Splitter, well done. But Larry, talk to me, big dog. Coach of the year, Joe Mazzulla wins it. What say you, big homie?
Technically, Chauncey Billups isn't fired.
Hmm.
I mean, he's suspended, and like they was talking about the coach search is on, so that's kind of crazy that you got a guy who got coach of the year votes that is not quote unquote being brought back for another year. Um,
Right.
I think my biggest thing, and like I said, I'm just being that guy. I think my biggest thing is how does Missoula win Coach of the Year, but Jalen Brown was so far down on the MVP list? Like he didn't have no first place votes, which was egregious considering the guy averaged what like 30 a game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And you got to remember they not only got rid of Kristaps, they did almost a complete roster turnover. Like I think the only guys that they kept was Brown and Pritchard and I think a couple other
Derek
guys. They
White.
White
Derek
yeah,
White
And
still
Derek
got
White,
votes.
Derek White.
Derek
They yeah,
White.
they pretty much turned that whole roster over. What's the guy? I forgot his name. He's playing with the Spurs right now. Um, Cornette. Cornette playing with the
Mhm.
Spurs right now. So
Mm-hmm.
they basically did a whole roster turnover and to finish second in the East. Yeah, that was nobody expected that, and I think that's the reason why he won. But like I say, I'm kind of like, how does your coach win Coach of the Year, but your player gets no MVP votes?
Yeah.
And he had a pretty damn good season.
Come on now, you know why Jalen Brown didn't get no
Yeah, but we
MVP
know why.
votes.
I
Yeah.
get it. We
Yeah.
know why.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
let's not do that. Like,
I did it. Hey, Mr. Dreams and Nightmare, you cannot go there with me, bro. Hey, that is funny.
Yeah, yeah. Well, since we're here
Well, why
and
you doing,
talking
bro?
NBA, man, let's go and talk about it, man. Trick Williams style. The New York Knicks sweep off the Cleveland Cavaliers, reached the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. They won in dramatic fashion. The games weren't even close. They won their closeout games by an average of 26 and a half points, man. Um, just pure domination throughout the Eastern Conference, man. Throughout these playoffs, man. I got the Knicks fan here, so I'm gonna let him kick the joint off. There is a show coming up, I believe, Monday, where he and his buddies are gonna really, go crazy. But
Don't give me
Bing
that look.
Bong,
Don't give me that look, Larry. Your
Hey,
team's
Bing
man,
gonna
you
Bong,
could
keep.
talk
hey, that's
If
talk
your
your
prime
team's
stuff,
in the
son.
time.
playoffs, you can
That is
keep talking too.
that is prime time airtime.
No, no, no. I
You
called
got
it.
it. You
Sorry,
got it. You
sorry.
got it.
Konnichiwa. Listen. It's orange and blue skies in here. I don't know what y'all do in Houston, but it's orange and blue skies up in here. First of all, New York City is not going to survive four more games, four more wins in New York. But we here, we outside, we in the building. It's actually they average 37 points
It's 30. Oh,
victories in
wow.
closeout games. Yeah, so get your math right. Get your math right. You heard me? We out here. We here, baby. We here. No, listen. Um, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it because I got a whole show to do on Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, um, leading into 49ers talk, I'm sure. But listen, like I said, it's like a dream, man. Like it's this is the most dominant performance in the playoffs, well, probably ever. Like it's not just it's not the wins, it's how they're doing it. And Larry's like got this look on his face like he don't understand the science. Like the point differential is 19 points a game. They're winning by on average. The two losses they had are by 1 point apiece, like on the last possession. Like it's mind boggling that I'm watching a Knicks team play this well in the playoffs when I clearly told you guys that I was going to have sleepless nights, like Steve said, dreams and nightmares. I was going to have my blood pressure medication on standby. I have a monitor for my blood pressure and all that stuff. And the only thing that I'm sweating is, damn, today there's no Nick game. That's the only thing I'm worried. Like this team is completely dominated. You know, anything you could think of, and it's like they're doing it in so many different ways. It's really scary. Like I think this Knicks team when the before the playoffs started, I think I talked to you guys about it. I was like, le- I'm hopeful. Let's try to get to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's going to be a tough road. Let's try to get there and take our chances. I expect the Knicks to actually win. I really do, just because of how well they're playing basketball. And it's not disrespect to the Spurs. It's not disrespect to the Thunder. Those are two great teams. They are the favorites when they get there, but I expect the Knicks to get four more. Like that's how well they're playing. I'm not just a believer. Like I expect it now, and it's crazy to be at that point. Like they are they're not better than like the 71 Knicks team, but they're pretty damn dominant. It's the most dominant Knicks team I've ever seen in my
I mean, I want to argue with you, but I can't. Um, like watching what I've seen over the past month and some change from this New York Knicks team is something that I haven't seen from the Knicks. I'm 42. Um,
life. Ever.
and
Ever
and
in
and
your
and,
life.
and, and yeah, I haven't seen this. Like this is video game on easy mode with
Hmm.
at the level they're playing at. Now again, the next round they will step up in competition, but hey, I said this
Hmm.
in the chat, and I said it earlier tonight. It wouldn't shock me if they won it. It really wouldn't shock me if they won it. Coach, talk to me, big dog, man. Knicks are dancing to the NBA Finals, man. You know what say you, big dog?
I mean, I'm here for it. I mean, like I said, the New York City as we know it will no longer exist if the Knicks can find a way to win four more basketball games.
It's gonna be
You,
insane.
you ever seen Big Trouble in Little China? You know, um, you know, you
It's
know,
the Dark Knight Rises, Steve. Like
yeah,
seriously,
yeah,
is
yeah. It's
that
like
or it's like the
it's
end of the Batman?
it's Escape from New York. You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah,
really
Hmm.
is. It's
yeah.
like it's going to like the National Guard. Like, look, you seen how many police was outside of Radio City last night, man? Like,
They was outside of MG Madison Square
yeah,
Garden,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I was like, what the heck? That
But the thing is that they
SG.
shut down the watch parties, and Knicks fans could care less.
Could care
Like,
less.
miss me with
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah,
I'll see you outside.
yeah. This has been fun. You know,
It's been
honestly, like I
fun.
said,
I ain't gonna.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
been
no,
fun.
it's
It's been
been
fun.
fun. It's like you said you want to. It's been fun. You know what I'm saying? Because like the Knicks fans have made this fun. It's been hilarious. Like just everything is like with the Danhausen curse and now the
Oh yeah,
uncursed and
yeah,
the
yeah.
it's just you got that going in and it's just like they beat the Hawks by 58 points. You know what I'm saying? That helps the winning margin a lot.
Little bit, little bit.
little bit. But like I've enjoyed this Knicks team. I have latched on to this Knicks team. Now again, full disclosure, the teams in the West, I hate both of those teams. I don't want
Yes, sir.
anyone. I don't want either one of those teams to do anything good. So
That.
I'm all in on the Knicks. Just putting it out there. But like besides that, it's like this has been such a great run. It's like I have to go back to like that Warriors team that like went like 16-1 the whole playoffs. Like that was a crazy run. Like I remember the Spurs like that year after when they lost to the Heat on the Ray Allen 3 in the finals, they came back that next year and just curbs just ran through
Yeah,
everybody. It was just
yeah.
it was crazy. They lost that one game to the Heat in the finals by like 2 points on and it was just like I remember that was like that was 14 or 15 or something like that. That was a while ago. That's the last time I've seen a team kind of play like that. Like that Spurs team, like that Warriors team, just
You can
just
talk 96 Bulls, and I don't want to put them in the same category as the
no,
96
no. I'm
Bulls,
trying to think of something like more
but
recent. That's why I would go to like that
yeah,
14 Spurs team, like that 16 Warriors team, where like I said they lost one game the whole playoffs.
mhm.
Um, like I
But
would say,
you're talking and Pops probably can remember
mhm,
that 83 Sixers team. Fo.
four, four,
You know what I
four.
mean? Moses
Mm-hmm.
Oh, oh, oh.
Malone, Julius Irving, that team. Like
Not yeah,
they
and I
they
know
they
like
won. They lost one game that playoff run. You
yeah,
know what I mean?
and I
Like,
know like my uncle, God bless his soul, he would always say like that 85 Celtics team, best team he ever seen, and he
Mhm.
was an old man. Like in that 80, he's like
mhm.
85 Celtics team, he was like he said I'll take them over any team in NBA history. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
so you got runs like that. It's like what the Knicks are doing is incredible. I'm like I said, I'm here for it. What they've done, and we talked about this when we were kind of talking about the Cavs, is just like what the Knicks did. The Knicks did, they looked at their roster and they was like, okay, we have a bunch of talent, but maybe talent that don't quite go together and with everything like that. And they looked at it and they stepped back. I mean, and look, I hate when people say, "Oh, well, like this is like oh what this was Tibbs' team or whatever." Like, no, it's what no, it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah.
This is a totally different team with a totally different coach, and it takes a good coach to say, "Okay, here it is. Like I'm going to take this roster that you had, and then I'm going to give the guys a rest every once in a while. I'm going to like maybe like trust my bench a little bit more. It's like I'm going to do some things differently with them because it's like if you give me a paintbrush and some paint, I am not going to do what Basquiat with like Van Gogh with like a Rembrandt could do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you give somebody the same tools and then they can do that, and it's just like I love this Knicks team. I really do. Like I said, I don't have any Knicks hat. I was like, I'm sorry, but this Astros hat is the only orange and blue thing I own. So it's like whatever. That's why I wore it tonight. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whatever. But like, I would say this though. I feel like, and I said this going into the last series, and I'll say it again, especially with of the Thunder end up winning the series. The Thunder are deep. The Thunder can roll guys at you in waves, and I feel like the Spurs can too. But I like OKC's depth a little bit more. And with the Knicks are going to probably have to, and Barry can speak more on this than I can. I think the Knicks are going to have to maybe expand the rotation a little bit because I think the Knicks have enough depth to match up with the
Mm-hmm.
Thunder.
Good do.
It's just like they're gonna be some stretches where some guys who didn't play a whole lot of minutes in the East Finals are gonna have to play some minutes in the finals just because of the way OKC rotates and uses their guys. That's my only thing. That's the biggest thing I would look forward to or look at for the Knicks going into the finals if the Thunder end up winning. But like I said, go New York, go New York, go.
Larry, talk to me, big dog, man. The New York Knicks are back in the NBA Finals for the first time since 1999. What say you, big homie?
I mean, I don't want to sound like the bad guy, but the Knicks are doing what we expected them to do when the season started. That this was the season we all said that they should come out the East
Yeah.
because everybody knew what the East was looking like this year. There was some unexpected things like nobody thought Boston would be doing what Boston did. Nobody expected the Raptors to be doing what they did. But the early season favorite was the Knicks, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody said that this should be the year they come out. So they're doing what they're expected to do. Uh, I mean, Barry, I'll agree with you and say that this is probably one of the most dominant Knicks teams I've saw, but I'm not gonna say playoff runs, right? I remember that '96 Bulls team. I'm gonna tell y'all what.
Analytically now, analytically.
Nah, 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 nah,
Ah,
nah, nah, nah. Hey, you know what? You know where I'm gonna go there? You
Mm.
talking to three Rockets fans. Analytically, that 95 Rockets team was
that's a
supposed to
squad.
lose
That was
every
a yeah.
game.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
analytically, they shouldn't even been in the bubble. That's one of the greatest teams, bro. I have to give them their props,
I'm
bro.
biased though. I'm biased.
I mean, look,
Considering,
look, look, look. I'll say this, like, yeah, great team, but it's like if we're looking at stats. Statistically, what the Knicks are doing, like I said,
yeah, but
what the Spurs did in 14, what the Warriors did like in 16, like that's dominance. Is like the Rockets barely made the playoffs that year, and then once they got in, and that's the thing, you get in the tournament,
yeah,
and then
but but
yeah,
analytically, they was not supposed to win none of those series,
they are
not
the
But
one.
like if you if
they are
you
still
look
they are still the lowest seed ever to win the NBA
Ever
championship.
to win
Yes,
it.
what
Hey,
the
yes.
Knicks are
so
doing, and I don't mean to cut you off, Larry. I apologize, but
now
what
you
the
good,
Knicks
you
are
good.
doing hasn't been done in 76 years.
Yeah, now like I say, what the Knicks are doing right now, and if they win a championship, it falls in line with like that Cavs team, or
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
one of these teams that you just never thought they would ever win a championship. Pelicans or something. I don't know.
Well, no, it'd be. I think it would be
Yeah,
more so like the
yeah,
Mavericks team that beat the Heat
yeah,
that one year
Yeah,
was
kind
like
of
they
like
were
that.
good, but then it's like
Mhm.
they just kept getting better as the season went on.
Yeah.
To by the
They
time that
caught
Mavericks
fire.
team, by the time
Yeah,
that Mavericks team
and
got
they
to yeah,
beat some good teams.
exactly, and they just kept
Uh,
winning. They kept believing. I
Yeah.
feel like that. I think
I
that's the
think that's the
appropriate.
best playoff
That's the.
run
I
I've
think
ever
that's the.
seen.
Oh, that Mavs run
That
that
was
like that was
that was
a that I, like I said, it
That
makes me
hurt
yeah, that
me
was a
sick.
though
good run.
because I couldn't watch that. It
It
made me
makes me
mad.
it makes me ill thinking about it. But like yeah,
That was a
that
great
Mavs
run.
team that might have been one of the best runs in recent history. Just
Yeah.
because again
Or or that
the
Heat
Knicks
team that won it before. That Heat team that with young Dwayne Wade and Shaq or whatever.
No, I mean,
I mean,
because
they
of,
were kind of a little
look
bit
at
of a
who the
favorite.
Mavs had to beat in that playoffs. They beat
I
the
knew that.
Lakers. They beat the Thunder.
Yeah.
They beat the
They beat some good
Heat.
They
teams.
beat the Spurs.
to beat the Spurs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
they
Yeah,
beat the
beat the
bro.
Spurs. Yeah.
Spurs in the first round. They beat some really good teams, and like I've seen dominant playoff runs from Jordan and company, but I
Mhm.
don't know if anybody can match what Dirk did, and it was out of this world. And he
Yeah.
was,
There's
it wasn't like he
there's
was
a
a
guy
one
named
man
MJ.
band, but you knew he was 1, 2, and 3 option, and they still couldn't stop him.
I
No.
mean, you had Stackhouse on that squad. You had Jason Terry on
Yeah,
that squad
yeah.
that could
People
score with
don't
a
forget
bucket. You
that
had
Yeah,
was
Jay
yeah.
a
Kidd
that
on
was a
that
Terry,
really
squad.
solid
Stackhouse,
team.
Yeah,
Kidd was on that
Jay Kidd on
team.
that
Yeah,
team.
that was a
Mario,
really
not
solid
Mario
team.
You know,
Stoudemire.
just,
You had
Sean Marion. I mean,
Deshaun
you had
Stevenson,
Sean Marion,
Deshaun
Deshaun,
Stevenson, who was a very good but very troubled
mm-hmm.
young man.
Yeah.
But like
Tyson Chandler was in. Yeah, I mean
Hey, he
that
just won a match,
there
man.
were
He
no
a man
scrubs
now.
there. There were no scrubs there. But
But
I mean, to your point, I mean, they caught
yeah,
fire and they had to run the gauntlet. And
yeah, and
I think they were down 0-2 to the Heat and came back
yeah, of
and
course,
popped them
yeah.
in the head.
Mhm.
yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and that's
So
why I'm like, yeah, like now that I think about it, I think this Knicks team reminds me of that Mavericks team where it's like, man, look, it was shaky for a little bit, but then it's like they just kept playing and kept believing, and they got better. Like I said, by the time they got to the finals and like it started out kind of whack for them in the finals, but it's just like, man, like they just kept playing, kept grinding, kept believing, and of course like LeBron and D Wade making fun of Dirk being sick.
yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
yeah. But, I
and,
mean,
then,
Barry,
and
I'll say
then
this,
Dirk went
Barry.
on to score like average like 37 the rest of the
Yeah,
At
series. So
37,
it's
yeah.
like,
yeah. So
Yeah.
Barry,
He took
I'll
it
put it like
personally.
this: that when when y'all get to the finals, I'm gonna put it like this: that I think the Knicks do have a chance of winning it, but it's not a who's the better team. Is if the other team is healthy. Um,
I think
and
isn't Jay Will not
he's
playing
not
on the,
playing, but if the finals come around and
he
Mitchell's
might be
not
ready.
playing, because this is what people forget that they in a battle with the Spurs now, but people forget that Mitchell's not playing either.
yeah, Mitchell's not playing
And
Mm.
either.
that's
Yeah.
a whole different team when you got Mitchell and Jay Will. And now they not going 8 deep, they going 10, 11 deep, and they
Sure, and
coming at you
The
away.
Knicks are deep though.
The
Like
Knicks are
Wait,
deep
you
though.
look,
That's what I'm
but
saying.
not
Yeah.
that deep.
that's the
But
thing. The
not
Knicks, yes, they are.
dude.
They
The
actually
Spurs,
are.
I
Like
mean, I'm like this. The Spurs are on par as far as depth to me with the Knicks, but the Thunder is a whole nother world of deep, bro. I'm just being
no,
free.
sure,
I'm
no,
not taking it from you.
I
They
agree
are
with you. But their problem is that they don't have they have depth, but guys that can get their own shot is a little shaky. So
but that
that
offense they play in, they don't really need guys who can get their
sure,
own shot. They
sure,
work the ball like crazy, dude.
Mhm.
And
but the
it's
Knicks
one
are
of the things.
healthy. They're,
I
they're,
don't
they're,
want to crush your
They're gonna
Knicks
be rested.
bubble.
They're gonna
I'm
be
just
rested.
telling you. I'm
No,
They're
just
no,
healthy. They're
telling you.
rested.
I'm not saying you're crushing them. I'm just saying
I'm just telling you
like
how I look
the
at it,
Knicks
bro.
do have depth. You take Brunson, Ananobi, Cat, Hart, and Bridges, but then you got Robinson, you got Landry, you got you got Deuce McBride, you got pieces coming off the bench.
Mhm.
You got Alvarado. I mean, the
Barry,
Knicks can go they can go 10, 11 deep.
Barry, I'm not being funny with you, bro. You just kind of ate people. The Thunder literally have guys that probably ain't played all playoff series, but when they play, they average like 20 points a game. That's how deep
Hmm.
that Thunder team is, bro. That
Hmm.
Thunder team is unreal deep. And I don't think that because they rotate so many guys in and out, I don't think that the rest will affect them the way it would the Spurs. The
Hmm.
Spurs actually have had a much brutal time through the playoffs, and they probably would need that rest going into a Knicks game. But the Thunder, they like I say, they just rotate. They only playing like 20 minutes a game outside of Shea. Like I'm rested, bro. I'm rested,
No,
and
it's funny because
and
like
they'll have
I'll
home
say
court.
this, like Wimby's nice. He's a nice guy. Like Mitchell Robinson is gonna stuff Chet into a locker somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Like
gonna be insane.
he is going to put him in a trash can somewhere. He is like he's not gonna be able to
I mean,
like
the thing is, if Cat gets some act right and stop playing up Brown in the perimeter, he'll put Chet into a locker. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, Cat's a big boy, so
I
that's gonna be
don't. I
fun to watch
just.
in
I
that
don't
series.
appreciate Chet like being. That whole Thunder team is hard to watch. In general, just a bunch of flopping. Whats, and
but they
it's
win, bro,
sad because they're so talented.
and
mhm.
they win.
But Chet has really. I thought he was a really good player. I'm really sour on him just because I've seen him not step up to the plate and want to contest with Victor Wembanyama. And
Is
now a
it,
lot of guys.
is it that or the Superman comments, or is that conjunction that work in tandem?
I mean,
Mhm.
I think it works in tandem because how are you
Mhm.
going to come out your face and talk about what you can do against Shaq, and then you're afraid of this 7-10? I
I
guess
mean,
it's
that dude's an
10.
alien though. Like, I'm not,
Hmm.
dude. I'm gonna put it like this, dude. Wembley is an X factor, bro, and he's growing up in
But
these
he's
playoffs,
not
bro.
big.
He's not
Like you're getting punked.
He's an X factor, bro. When he's on his game, man, it's nothing you can do with that dude. Absolutely
Hmm.
nothing. And it's not. I don't say Chet has been playing a little. I'm gonna say soft. But when Wembley's on his game, bro, like you just gotta sit back and watch this dude, man. I'm gonna be honest with
Hmm.
you. You gotta
But
sit
they
back and
take
watch.
him out of the game, and he's like a third team All NBA. In the fourth quarter, they take him out of games because
He
he
he's been
can't
playing.
he
No,
can't.
he's been playing like 30, almost 40 minutes a game in this series, bro. He's been playing. Like,
Mm.
dude, Wembley is like I say, bro. Y'all know how I am. I'm a Wembley fan, bro. And like, man, this dude, I'm gonna put it like this. When teams literally do not even want to attack the paint and you're still giving them 35 and 10, 15, yeah, bro. That's a whole nother player you having to deal with. And if he continues playing the way that he's been playing, I could see them easily upsetting the Thunder, and I could easily see them win the championship too. Like I think that these three teams that we down to, I could see either one of these three teams winning it all, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I can
wouldn't
make
be
any
mad
season
at
one
it.
of them. Yeah,
Yeah, that's not crazy. I mean, like I said, I was like the Spurs are a really good team without Wimby and their championship team with him. I mean, I've said that throughout the whole playoffs. I mean, and I'm
Yeah.
not gonna like waver off of that. But again, it's like I don't think Wimby's an X factor. He's the guy. He is
Well, I'm
Wimby. It's
saying that
like
they're a
I would
really
feel
good team, but
I
with
would feel
him
I feel
brings
like a
them up.
guy. I feel like with the Spurs, I feel like how like Keldon Johnson, if Keldon Johnson can give you anything, that's an X factor. It's like it's unexpected. You know what I'm saying? It's like I feel like that's a true X factor. I feel like of Keldon Johnson gives you something of like of like for OKC, like if Isaiah Joe comes off the bench and gives you 17 points. That's it's unexpected. Who who
yeah, yeah,
who
yeah,
who,
yeah, yeah.
who
Yeah.
checking for
Well,
Isaiah Joe?
when I
You know
say
what I'm
when I
saying?
say X factor, I say like when you look at a lot of these teams that evenly match, but then you got Wembley, and it's like when he's on his game, they're like unbeatable, bro. Like
But
literally
I guess
unbeatable.
No, 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 no,
I
no.
just feel
See,
like an
I
X
can't agree with
factor.
that.
I feel like I just feel like an X factor is like somebody unexpected. You know what I'm saying? It's like that
Yeah,
you
I
don't
mean,
expect seeing
shit.
coming, not
Women,
Wimby.
Well, let
You
me
women's
take
know?
that
gonna do
back. He's
Wemby.
the
Yeah.
cheat
He's
code.
gonna do
He's the
shake
cheat.
stuff.
He's a
He's the
difference.
cheat
He's a
code.
difference
He's a
He's
difference
the
maker.
cheat
Yeah, for
code.
sure. Yeah.
I give you that. I give you that. But we can't use X Factor with Wemby or Shea or I mean, this is what
No,
Well,
no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
say
no.
he's the.
mega stars
I'm
are
gonna rephrase
supposed
that.
to
I'm gonna
do.
say
Yeah.
he's the cheat code. He's the left, right, up, down, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B. He's that, bro.
Not
Anybody's
the
watching
Sega
know what that is.
Genesis stuff, bro.
Nintendo, man, dude. Do you
Nintendos.
come on, bro? Everybody know that's Nintendo, bro.
Yeah, that's the
Hey,
country
I've
code.
done,
Yeah.
yeah,
that's the
Nintendo.
country code, man. But
Mhm.
he's the cheat code, man. And when he's at that cheat code level, dude, it's damn near impossible to beat them Spurs, dude.
Yeah,
I
well,
mean,
I mean, right
and
now
I mean,
they're
and we
down
saw it.
11.
Yeah, but they're down 11 right now.
He's shooting half court shots like they free throws.
Yeah, maybe he need to make some more of them tonight. I don't know. Like I don't like.
Yeah, I mean, but they, like I said, you had those games. But that's a
Yeah,
really good Thunder team, bro. Like I said, I can see all three of these teams winning the championship easily.
Mhm.
Yeah, for
yeah, I
sure.
feel you. I feel you. Moving right along, gentlemen, man. Again, halftime right now. Game 5, OKC is up double digits going into halftime. So we'll see how that unfolds as the rest of this game finishes. Man, kicking around the NFL,
Hey,
man.
Aaron, let me ask you real quick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut you off, but who I forgot who has home court in these scenarios? Is it
The
all
West.
West? All West?
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
now it's OKC has 2 on their home floor.
No.
It's
I
the
mean,
best
No,
out.
like,
no. In the
so
finals,
In
in
the
the
finals,
finals,
it's
who
the
would have?
West.
In the final, it's the West. It's the
It's
West.
the
It's
West.
the West.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Spinning around the NFL real quickly, man. OTAs and stuff are going on, but we got some disparaging news to talk about. Again, we don't need to spend a lot of time on it, but getting where you fit in, man. Josh Jacobs is facing some charges of domestic violence and things of that nature. We got the whole Jackson Dart situation popping off. We got people making some bad decisions. Obviously, Rasheed Rice is in jail. Um, we say this every off season. Don't do anything stupid. And yet every year you get the alerts that somebody then got popped for DUI. Somebody got in trouble for putting their hands on, a partner or a loved one inappropriately. You know, what's going on, man? Again, we don't need to stay a lot of time on this because I do want to move on to more happier things, but we duck no smoke on this show. So we ain't gonna duck it tonight, man. Villain, talk to me, man. Where's your head at?
Um. Yeah. I saw the allegations for Jacobs. I'm not sure. You know anything, right? Domestic violence is not something that you take lightly. And there's plenty of counts to go with it. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I think it's beyond football. This dude needs to get it together, guilty or not. It's an unfortunate situation. So I just hope you're praying for whoever is the victim in this situation, right? There's just not
Yeah,
much you can say about football wise, right?
yeah,
The Jackson Dart thing is the Jackson Dart thing. It's a distraction. It's something that is going to come with the territory. Um, you know, and there's so many different angles to take with it, but the simple fact is, if you can stand up for your beliefs and be kicked out of the league, but now you stand up for your political beliefs, and we're supposed to feel bad for you. It's just it is hypocrisy at its finest, but it is what it is. It's just a distraction. Like, I don't care about his political views. I don't like the party that he's attached to, but it is what it is. The ownership in New York is split. Tish is a Democrat, and the mayors are independent.
Yeah.
Independent.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
mm-hmm.
it's a split everywhere you go. Um, so whatever. I don't even really want to even talk about it anymore. Yeah, right, right. What is it? What's his face? The receiver that can't
He
can't get right.
Rasheed Rice. Yeah, yeah.
Can't get right.
Can't get right.
that's
Can't
just
get right. Can't get right.
that's essentially what it can't get right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I'm watching Lola Vice. I'm sorry.
No,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
about.
yeah.
It's not
Steve knows.
about. It's not about can't.
Steve knows I'm focused,
It's not
man.
about can't get right. It's like this man treats the streets of Dallas like it's Grand Theft Auto. Okay,
Hmm.
like it is.
And he consistently does it.
Yeah, terrorize. I've said this before. Terrorizing the streets of the Metroplex. And it's just like he needs to be in jail, prison, jail. No more football, jail.
Hmm.
Like,
He's locked up for 30 days. You know what I'm saying? He'll get out, in a couple days actually. He's been locked up for a while, so he get out in a couple of days, and all intents and purposes is he's expected to resume regular football activity. Um, you know, I, I don't I don't know, bro. Like these
Dude,
types
I'm
of
going
conversations and these types of conversations are weird to me, man. Talk to me, Larry.
dude, this is my thing. But how is this dude ain't even suspended? He's not even on the commissioner's list. Nothing. How
Fuck
was
this.
that possible? We've seen dudes get suspended for less. How is that even possible? Like, or the Chiefs like paying Roger Goodell or something? I don't know. Man, look, I'm gonna put it like this, and y'all know how I am. So you see the Rasheed Rice, you see the Josh Jacobs stuff come out, even the Dart. I think it's y'all know I love my movies. It's like Gilbert Godfrey and Beverly Hills Cop 2. He's like, man, you have something in this hand, and then I'm gonna put $200 in this hand. You forget about what's in this hand because you think about this $200 in this hand. It's bait and switch, man. Dude, y'all didn't see that the whole Brian Flores case got thrown out by the Supreme Court. The
Well,
NFL just magically has this stuff
he
come
can
out today.
prosecute. He can prosecute. I'm looking at it now. He can take
Yeah,
it to trial.
dude. Like you didn't even see you saw the article, but it was like a cliff note, but it's like cliff note here, fine print, Brian Flores. Oh, Josh Jacobs. It's like one gets way more attention than the other, which to me, I think that's the more egregious, court proceedings that's going on right now. Is that the Supreme Court just basically said, you know what, we don't want to hear this, screw the evidence, screw all this other stuff. And it was funny that they subpoenaed all the owners and then now it gets thrown out. I'm just saying, man. It's funny, but like I say, he wasn't kneeling after his Memorial Day just passed after a veteran told him to kneel. So as long as he ain't kneeling, I guess that don't matter.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, man, this whole thing with Josh Jacobs, kind of is unfortunate. I do hope that all parties involved get the help and services that they need. Again, I don't want to speculate. I'm just reading off of what came across my screen. I echo the sentiments of villain with Jackson Dart. Lola Vice, good God. I echo the sentiments.
You know what? Hey, look, so we not shying away from it at all, right? So you know what I'm gonna tell y'all? Y'all don't think I'm being funny, right? So it came up in the Niners chat, right? The whole Jackson Dart deal, and I get it. Of course, everybody had their affiliate, but there's a thing called reading the room, right? And sometimes you have to kind of say, okay, this may be my party, but do I need to put it out there on Front Street? Like we say, put it out there on Front Street, right? Do y'all remember the whole Brock Purdy interview? And Bosa comes out with his, I don't even want to give him the props. And you know what Brock Purdy looked at him and said, shut up, get up off here. This is not the place for this. Regardless of what Brock Purdy's affiliation, this is not what we're doing. He literally was like telling him, shut that down and get off my interview. And I'm not saying that Jackson Dart, because, hey, he is who he is, but he should have said, hey, you know what? Even though I'm the quarterback of the New York Giants, which my fan base is predominantly, blue, because we're a blue team, I guess. I don't know.
New York is a blue state.
Yeah, let me read the room a little bit and not be there. You get what I'm saying? Like he wasn't reading the room.
Let me play devil's advocate with you, okay? And again, I'm just gonna play devil's advocate with you. How many people in their lifetime gets the opportunity that Jackson Dart had? Regardless,
it's not about the opportunity.
Not many. Not many.
Regardless of your affiliation or how you vote or worship, whatever the case may be, not very many people have the opportunity to not only meet said president, but introduce them in that manner. So to your point,
but then you're letting your feelings about the president come into, it's like if that's Jackson Dart's guy. I mean, it was an honor and a privilege for him to do that.
Yes,
I mean,
the guy is divisive. The guy, the problem is, this is the guy that said that politics has no place in sports. They should basically shut up and dribble. And now, he's a future Hall of Famer. Oh, I love this kid. He's great. The girls, you gotta get this handsome guy.
We know it's hypocritical. It's all hypocritical.
That's what I'm saying. That's it. But and even when do all this when Harbaugh comes out and says, "Dude, you messed up. You shouldn't have done it." That's all you
Mhm.
need to know. Like it's a distraction.
Mhm.
It's something that we don't need right now. And
Barry.
like
But
it's yeah. Go ahead, man. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I was gonna say, Barry, you work in these fields, dude. So at that point, somebody should have said, "Hey, Jackson Dart, do you piss off your fan base or do you go through with this?" And I'm gonna just say, somebody did not give him the right advice to say, "Hey, you know what? I get it. It's an honor. It's a privilege, but don't piss off your fan base because this is
But
your
see, let me
fan base."
again.
Like,
I mean,
Let
but
me
what,
again.
but let me jump in here real quick. So, what's worse,
Yeah, yeah.
what Jackson Dart is, or like Saquon Barkley playing a whole damn like round of golf with him?
yeah,
I
I
mean, it
mean,
was a bad look for both
it's a
of them.
bad look for both.
I don't know what.
Yeah, it's like
It's
don't.
just because the dude plays favorites. And like, dude, if you kiss his ass, everything's all good. When you don't, oh, you get him out of here. He's a bum. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like
I don't think anybody sitting here today, and again, we tend
Yeah.
not to get political on this radio program, but for the topic at hand, what we're going here, um, I don't think that anybody here is saying that the current administration is good. Okay, however, if you're Jackson Dart from Utah and all the things that he supports and values and second and third, you get a phone
Mhm.
call from the president of the United States and his team talking about, yo, I'm gonna be in your city, yo, come through, this, that, and the third. It will be a very difficult pass. Now, again, to your point, reading the room and all of that and whatever the case may be. But if I'm Jackson Dart, I'm like, yo, this is a no-brainer.
Hey, Aaron, but you know what I'm gonna tell you? One of the responsibilities of the quarterback is to minimize locker room distractions,
I
bro.
agree with that. I
That
agree
is
with that.
one of the jobs of the quarterback,
So,
the starting quarterback.
so let me ask you this question again as the retort. Had Kamala Harris won,
It
and
don't matter who it is. You
no, no,
still
no, 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 hold on, let me finish. Let me finish. So if Kamala Harris won and the roles will reverse, would we still have the same stance?
yeah, you still don't do it because, like I said, as the quarterback, your job is to minimize locker room distractions. Your job is to quote unquote say be the leader in the room from a player's
Mm-hmm,
perspective, right?
mm-hmm,
And I always take it from that standpoint of you gotta have total command of the locker room because
mm-hmm,
now you see people like Abdul Carter come out about it and you get it. Once you get in the locker room, people say do whatever they want to Kate, but
mm-hmm.
now does say said lineman say, you know what? I could have blocked a little bit harder for him, but you know what? Maybe I don't want to. Or
Well, I mean, if they're doing that, then they need to
because they
not be
feeling it.
playing then, like,
Right?
because I
Yeah.
mean, it's like,
I mean, I would hope that wouldn't be the case, but
yeah.
Because you know how these guys get in their feelings about stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
put it like this.
But
I
see, but
want
I
my
feel I feel I feel like fans are getting more in their feelings about it than the locker room is. It's like, I mean, again, like to say
We've
like the
only
quarter,
heard from one.
yeah, we only heard from
yeah.
one. I mean, we don't know what everybody else thinks, and
no,
everybody else,
there was a couple people that came out. There was Emanor came out.
Mm-hmm,
I think there was another. Slayton came out too. But like, listen, if it was reversed, if it was Kamala Harris that got support, it wouldn't be as divisive, but only to half of the country. It's half of the country if you're with him or against him, or with her or
yeah.
with against her, and
Mm-hmm,
that's basically where we are at right now. This is it's such a divisive topic because that's the environment that he's created. It's either it's black or white, and you
Mhm.
either do it or you're with it or you're not.
yeah.
And it's sad. It's really sad. It's sad that I gotta sit here and talk about it. I really don't want to talk about this
I
anymore. I
mean,
really
but you,
don't.
I mean, but you made a video about it though, Barry. I mean, it's like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, I said my I
like,
said my
I
but coach, I said my
You
piece
got it
you
off
about
want
his
it though.
chest. You
you
got it
don't
off
want to
his
talk
chest.
about it now, but I mean, maybe
You
this was
got
a
it off his
topic for
chest.
a couple days ago. But like, I mean, and,
Man,
hey,
I said my
hey,
piece and we good. I said my
you
piece
said
and we
your
Okay,
good.
yeah.
piece. I didn't make a video about it. Maybe Coach want to talk about it now.
Well, go
You
ahead,
know,
talk, coach. Talk your stuff. Go
you
ahead,
know,
coach. I mean, listen, when I need your help trying to build an empire at Syracuse, you don't answer me. That's
Oh well, here
why
we
I'm
go with this
upset.
again. Here we go
That's
with
why I'm
this.
upset. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Look.
9-1. I'm in the college football playoff. I need your guidance. I need your. You're my mentor. You're a veteran coach. All right, you've done it before at a high level. I'm trying to get on your level, and you don't answer me. You don't answer me.
Look,
You know what I'm saying? I'm
look.
trying to build something special in Syracuse. You understand what I'm saying?
Look, I will say this, and then I will just leave it at this. It is one of those things where it's like, just like with Saquon Barkley, just like with other these guys, just like with the Brock Purdy stuff. Like, do you know who George Kittle probably voted for, Larry? You know what I'm saying? Like, but like I mean, like things like that. It's just like But at the end of the day, in week 4, when it is 3rd and 7, and Jackson Dart finds a man wide open over the middle for a first down, nobody's gonna be like, oh, but he introduced Trump.
Yeah. But that's the thing. You never knew who they
Thank
voted
you.
for. Now you know, and
He
that's
didn't.
the problem.
And it like I said, and it won't matter when he gets when he hits that 15-yard out against the Commanders, like in week whatever. It won't matter.
Yeah, man. It wasn't like he ran a dogfighting scheme or something. I'm just
Don't
saying.
do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm
They,
just
to this
saying.
day. To this day.
Hey, took that man 20 years to get back on everybody's good graces.
No. Like, I mean, let's not do revisionist history. It's like Vic got out of prison and he went right back to playing football.
Why right to play football?
Yeah.
And people still don't and dog owners still don't forgive him to this day.
Peter's still on his ass. Still to this day. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
I got friends that own dogs that still.
Let's not act like Mike Vick was like this social pariah. He got out of prison. They saw that he might have lost a half a step while he was locked down, but when they saw him start throwing that ball around, right back at it. So so.
Stacy is still ticked off at Michael Vick. You ask Stacy right now.
And I get it. And I get it. I get it. There are people who will never support Michael Vick in any way, shape, or form. I get it. But guess what? Like I said, when he threw that pass to Deshaun Jackson in FedEx Field that night, a lot of people forgot about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, whatever. Like,
Fido go sit in the corner. He just threw a 90-yard ball.
Moving right along, man. The Astros don't hit somebody yesterday. Are we happy?
Isn't it like 1800 no hitter or something like that?
I don't want to drink the Kool-Aid, man. Leave me alone.
You know I'm gonna be. You know who's coming here. You knew it's coming here.
I'm so disconnected from the Astros because it's just like the Astros and the Rangers and the Mariners were all chasing the A's, just like we all predicted, right?
Yeah,
we all
exactly.
everybody trying to keep up with the A's. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
keep up with the Joneses.
At 27.
Yeah. It's the worst. It's the worst division. The worst division in baseball. Not even close. It's like if one of these teams could find a way to win like 8, 9 in a row, they would then probably be leading the division by like 6 games.
It's like a runaway.
It is crazy. It is like.
One good week in Astros in first place. That's crazy.
One good week. That's all it takes. If the Astros can find a way to put together a good week, they're in first place. Because, like I said, we're all looking up at the A's right now, just like we all predicted at the beginning of the season.
That's so crazy, man.
And they're only a game over 500, which is even. Oh my God, this is.
and the Angels, who are a glorified quadruple A team, they're not out of it.
It's only May.
Listen to the hashtag. I mean, we'll start breaking down the major league side of things probably after the All-Star break, but kind of looking at the lay of the land thing.
Hey, the only good thing was, Steve, is that it was against the Rangers, which I would give them a no-hitter every time if we could.
Oh yeah. Now moving on to the pinstripes, man. Cap's back. Yeah, baby, Cap's back, ain't he, boys?
Yeah.
He never left. Like, listen, they up 13-1 right now. We got Cole.
We beating
back.
the Royals, bro. We beating the Kansas
So
City
what?
Royals.
Like, you play who you play, but Cole's back. He looked good in his first start. That's good to see. But Fried is on the shelf, so that sucks. But Cam Schlittler is a Cy Young candidate right now.
Yep.
So, and in newsflash, Steve, the Mets are still trash.
Oh my goodness, man. Like, I don't know what's funnier for me right now is watching Mets crash out videos or watching James Harden crash out videos, man. My social feed is nuts, man, because like the Mets are just inventing ways to lose. Like they gave up a walk-off grand slam the other day, and I was like, what
It's
in the world am
diabolical.
I watching?
Yeah.
What am I watching?
That's what they do. That's what they do right now. They're a horrific team. And it's like the part of me that like last night stayed up so late and was wishing my dad was here to see the Knicks make the final. Was the other part is
Yeah.
like I'm glad my dad's not here to see this
He see
crap,
the
see
Met.
the
He
Mets
see,
play
yeah,
this bad
Yeah.
because
just
it's awful. It is
you,
absolute trash.
and you know what? And it's funny because it's like because they're the Mets and they're doing it in New York and stuff like that. Because like I always look at like kind of off the beaten path. I'm the one who told you y'all start watching the Hawks and the Hornets and stuff like that. So look, like if you want to watch some bad baseball, the Chicago Cubs are playing some of the worst baseball I've ever seen. They are just they I don't know what's going on with the Cubs.
What happened with them,
I don't know
bro?
what happened. They have fallen off the table. The Cubs are just I think they've lost 10 in a row. I'm not sure what they're doing tonight, but it's just like the Cubs
Yeah, they
have
lost
just
10, yeah.
yeah, the Cubs have just been they've been awful. They've been real bad. They've been in a real bad way as of late. And man, like I don't know
And it's
what's
still
going
not on the Mets level.
No.
and it's still not as bad as what the Mets are doing. But like keep an eye on the Cubs if you want to see some bad baseball here. And like I just that and then of course like
They got beat 12-1 today by the Pittsburgh Pirates.
there you go.
bro. Hey, but I will say
The
this, Steve. You talking about
Pittsburgh
bad
Pirates
baseball?
put up 12 runs, 15 hits. Get the heck out of here.
Dude, y'all was talking about some bad baseball. You want to see some good baseball? Go right on down to the ATL, brother. Them
Well, I mean, the
boys is
Braves.
just
Man,
Braves
the
are
Braves.
like a
all right.
machine,
They just
bro.
figure out a way. They just figure
Yeah,
out a way
bro.
to keep
They're like
winning.
They
a
just and
machine,
they just for a couple of Astros fans saying anything nice about the Braves.
hey,
It's,
them
it's
boys
tough,
is
man.
just
It's like
them
man,
boys
like
is just keep
they are
keep
defying
keep
logic.
winning.
Like they are defying logic. The way
Yeah.
the Mets are finding ways to lose, the
But
Braves
it's
are
like
finding ways to win. It's just like they got it going, man. And it's just like
the
I have to give look. I want to give props to the Nets. Man, the Nets are
Yeah, the
hanging in
Nats
there, man.
are, the
Like
Nats
yeah,
are
they
you know
hanging
what
in
I'm
are.
saying?
there.
Yeah, the Nets are hanging in
Hanging
there again.
around.
Like it's the end of May. We'll see where they're at the end of June. But I mean, like big ups to the Nets for hanging in there. I mean, like
I mean,
the
they're eight and a
Braves
half
are.
out of they're 8.5 out, but I mean, they're second in the division right now.
I mean, because
Yeah.
the thing is now is like, look, don't look now, but it's like it looks like Donnie Baseball got the Phillies playing right. I mean, got the Phillies playing right. So it's like that's something to look forward to. Because it's like I hate to say this, it's like, but it's like with the Braves, it's like it's always health. It's always like, can they stay
And they
healthy?
win in
And it's,
spite
Yeah.
of it. They
you
win in
know,
spite of it.
yeah, it's
Mm-hmm.
That's the
just
crazy part.
no, it's just what the Braves are doing is ridiculous. Of course, like I hate to be this because it's like I mean, people would think that I hate the Brewers, but it's like here we go again. Here we go again. They're gonna do it again. They're going to have a fantastic regular season, and then when October comes, womp womp womp. You know, what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
what they do. It's what they do.
But
that's
the
what they do.
the Cardinals aren't far behind them. And again, if we think back to when we talked about before the season started,
Yeah.
you had the Cardinals wasn't picked to be playing as well.
I
No,
want
no,
the
no, no,
Cardinals in
no,
the depths
no.
of hell if they could
No,
go there.
I have to really give the Cardinals like some props and stuff like that because like again, this is a team that I thought was going to be in the basement of the NL Central,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
they are playing well, and it speaks to the fact that like look, give the young guys a chance. Push them out there. Let them take their lumps. Let them play and just find out. They took these young guys took their lumps and they got their face bashed in at the end of last season to where it made them better now. You know what I'm saying? So like big ups to the Cardinals because it's like again, let's see if they can like kind of like keep it going. But like yeah, like the Cardinals have been good. Like again, like
They can
I'll say
never bottom out. They can never bottom out because they're just so they're well coached. It's a
mhm.
good
Well, I
organization.
mean, you talking about bottom out as far as like record or just the way
Yeah,
the
their
team?
record.
Well, I
Their
mean,
record.
you're in the same division as the Pirates. This, you know what I'm saying, in the Reds. So I mean, there's
But they,
always
they
room
can
for
never
you.
be bad enough where they're out of it. like out of the race, out of the hunt, like that.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
just consistently there. So I mean,
Now, if
it's
they
crazy.
can keep this going, if they can stay competitive, I mean, like Ollie Marmol is probably going to get manager of the year. I mean, because again, it's like if they can keep it going like this, I mean, it's remarkable what he's been able to do, and he's kind of embraced like he bought all the shirtless guys, he bought all the tickets out in that section and stuff like that. He's like he kind of trying to like get some things going in St. Louis because like look, if you ever and I think Barry, I'm not sure if it was you or like, but if you ever get a chance to go to a baseball game in St. Louis, do it. Okay,
Hmm.
it is a fantastic venue.
It's an experience. It's an
Like
experience.
the people are knowledgeable. The stadium is gorgeous. I mean, it's a baseball
It's a baseball
cathedral.
town.
And
It's a
if you
baseball town.
and if you ever get a chance, if you're listening to me right now, if you ever get a chance to go to a baseball game in St. Louis, do it. Do not pass up that opportunity.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
since we talking NL Central, is Skeens on the clock? Is he on the Yankees radar already?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know. I don't mean.
He will.
I don't
He will
know.
be a Yankee. He will be a Yankee in 2 years.
Hmm. If they
Does
can
he
wait,
make
if
it 2
they can wait
years?
him out.
He'll be a Yankee in 2 years.
See, the Pirates have a habit of like letting the guy go a year early. I mean, this goes back to like Aramis Ramirez. They let him go to the Cubs a couple years early. Of course, like Garrett Cole, they traded him like the year early. It's just I don't know. It's like Skeens, but see, the thing is, Skeens is a California guy. And there's a team that plays out west that has a lot of money.
Money.
But he
I
wants to be in New
mean,
York. He wants to be a Yankee. He wants to be a Yankee.
In
I mean,
Pittsburgh
so,
He made
game,
it.
so does I mean, so did Bryce, but Bryce ain't put on the pinstripes yet either.
but I mean, maybe he likes to keep his beard. I guess.
I don't
You
know.
can do that
Well,
now in New York.
You can
likes
do that.
that.
You can do that
likes
now. Yeah,
Jersey.
you can do
You
that
can do
now.
that.
I'm sure the old man is flip flopping in his grave, but it's like the
Yeah,
Yankees is
May he
exactly.
like
rest in peace.
it's
Yeah, they
like
start putting names on the back of the jerseys. Oh, it's gonna be all hell's breaking loose.
if they do
I
that,
mean,
I'm not even a Yankees fan. It's like it's well documented how I feel about the Yankees. If I ever see a name
that'll
on the
never
back
happen.
of a Yankee jersey, it's like I'll say something. It's like
I'll-
no.
That's
Wow.
sacrilege. That will never happen.
I don't even like when I see like the replica jerseys and people have the names on the back. I'm like, what are you doing? That's
I,
gross.
I do. I do.
That's
I do
nasty.
like the replica. I do like.
I don't even like that. I like that's gross. That's nasty. Don't
I
do that.
know.
Like that.
But seriously though, what have any of you guys been watching hockey?
Oh,
Yes,
oh man.
yes. What do you think I was
The-
talking about
the-
last night? What a
No,
goal!
but seriously, like, dude,
The
like,
Canadians got robbed last night. I'm sorry.
Oh,
they
yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, they did. But
No,
dude,
but that was the right call, though.
Colorado.
I don't think it was.
is-
That was not offsides, Larry. That was not offsides.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was
No,
close,
it was not.
man, but, hey,
It was a bad call. I'm sorry. It was a bad call.
dude,
It's all right to
Look,
say it. It's all
I'm
right
gonna
to
put it
say
like
it.
this, bro.
But,
I've been
but
on Golden Knights,
Colorado,
bro.
bro. But seriously, Colorado is like the best team in hockey this year, and they about to get swept.
Hey
Dude,
guys.
the
it's
Golden
me.
Knights have been
Vegas.
playing
Hey,
really good, bro.
Vegas.
Hey guys, it's me, Steve, the Red Wings fan. I love every second of this Avalanche collapse. Every second of this Avalanche collapse. I love every single second. It's like, yes, more goals, please, Golden Knights. More goals. Put them in the dirt. Like,
Bro, how you was up 3-0 and lose 5-3? Like, bro.
I don't know.
Hey,
I've seen that happen.
remember
I've seen
who-
that happen more in hockey than any other sport ever.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that
yeah.
happen
I
more
can't
in hockey.
remember. I can't remember the guy's name, but man, when I said what a goal, he literally hit the dude with a crossover goal, man. How you shut
crossed
the
him
dude
up,
out of his,
crossed him up
out of his
real
skate?
bad. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Crossed him up real bad and hit the goal. All he had to do was just fall down. That would have been like a perfect NBA crossover goal, man. I was like, yeah, I was on it, man.
Yeah,
Because
goalie didn't have a
especially,
shot.
you know,
Like it was crazy. Like, yeah.
Bear, you'll love this. As long as these Knicks been playing, I've been switching over to hockey. Because why watch Knicks win by 35 when I could be watching a good hockey game? But
Right.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
man.
think
Like,
I don't know.
been watching.
I think the Golden Knights, because they just been so hot. I think they might actually end up pulling another one out the hat this year.
I mean they up right now. So I mean,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, I
one
think-
nothing.
They won
You
nothing.
know,
Won nothing.
But it's the closeout, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the close. It's 3-0, bro.
It's 3-0. Yeah, it's 3-0. Yeah.
Closeout. So yeah, I think Golden Knights. That's crazy how they were just an expansion team not that long ago. I was
Yeah,
in Vegas when they were like Golden Knights are coming.
Expansion team.
Yeah, quote unquote. Yeah, quote unquote. My bad.
I was just out there. I see more Golden Knight stuff than Vegas Raider stuff. Like because I
Yeah,
mean
because
that's
the
the
Golden
thing.
Knights are winners. They
Yeah, they're
They're
winners.
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 Yeah.
The Raiders are not.
Yeah, wait
Yeah,
till
But
they
this.
the
winners.
Golden Knights are their team. Like the Raiders
It's yeah,
came in,
yeah,
right? So
and
it's a
that's
little
and
bit
that's
of
the thing.
different feel.
They're Vegas's team. It's like even when the A's move, it's like I feel like when Vegas eventually gets their basketball team, it'll be their team. You know,
Right,
and I
right.
feel like the town of Vegas has embraced the Golden Knights because they're ours. You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah.
our team. You know, so like
Hmm.
I like I said, I'm loving every second of this. It's just like again, playoff hockey is fantastic. It's not too much better than playoff hockey, man. Like it's just
It's
amazing.
just it's something about the speed of playoff hockey
Hmm.
and the intensity that just it's just I that's why I don't watch
No,
it during the season as
wait,
much,
wait,
but
wait,
in the
big.
playoffs I do watch. What?
You know what's the best thing about hockey playoffs, bro? The crowds, bro. Dude,
Oh
Mm.
you
yeah,
talking about
yeah.
the watch parties and the crowd? Dude, it's even watching on TV is just electric, bro. Like
It is electric. I go crazy. I go crazy.
yeah,
My wife's
bro.
like, "You don't watch hockey? Why?" You like, dude, this is freaking intense. Like it's
No,
Yeah, yeah.
man.
like
Oh yeah.
just going up and down the ice and just understanding the intricacies and like
Yeah,
you could feel the struggle.
yeah.
The
You could
audience,
feel
though,
it.
bro.
You
The
know what I mean?
scenes
that
is like
that
crazy.
crowd in Montreal the other night, I had goosebumps. It was just like
Yeah, bro.
you can feel it coming
Hmm.
through the TV. And again, I didn't like how the game ended, but it's like again, it's like Raleigh's a hockey town. Raleigh, North Carolina is a damn hockey town. Whether people
Hmm.
like it or not, or want to admit it or not, Raleigh, North Carolina, they again. I know for some people up your way, Barry, a little bit salty still to this day about the fact that the Carolina Hurricanes even exist. But um, Raleigh has become a hockey town, and they have embraced hockey more so than like Nashville. I think with Nashville,
Hmm.
it was kind of forced. They were like, oh, we love hockey. Like, okay, people want to go to Nashville. It's fun. It's a good time. Nashville's a fun place. But I feel like with Raleigh, it's organic. It's like they moved the team there, and the people down in Raleigh have truly embraced the game of hockey. It's not just something to do before we go out to the bar like in Nashville, where I feel like in Raleigh they really love this hockey stuff, man. And it's like and just seeing the people outside the arena the other night, it was just like they were going crazy. Like Larry was
Hmm.
saying, it's like hockey. It's so intense and it's just so crazy. It's like it's like I said, it ain't too much better than playoff hockey, man. It's
No.
amazing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It really isn't like with the intermissions and just like you get like a little break, but then it just gets going. And I've been in Montreal; they love their Canadians, man. Like
Mhm.
dude, you see Canadian like jerseys and look everywhere, man.
Mhm.
So like it's two great hockey towns,
Mhm.
really going at it. So um, yeah, the playoffs are intense. It's pretty intense.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. But anyways, man, let me get you guys out of here on that, man. This has been a crazy show, man. I love doing this with you guys, man. I'm looking forward to doing many more. Coach, you know what to do, man. Get us out of here, big homie.
All right, man. Like another Total Sports Tuesday has come and gone. Um, I'm trademarking that, by the way. Hashtag Total Sports Tuesday. Hey, we'll talk off air. But anyway, like,
Yeah.
yeah, y'all see the show, share the links, like look at the shorts. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're following us on Facebook, on X, on Instagram. Like, definitely get that Instagram popping, TikTok, everything like that. While you are driving around, taking your kids to school, while you're taking yourself to work, while you're doing anything, make sure you download the show and listen to it on Spotify or any other streaming site that you like might want to use or whatever like that. Like, big things coming up for the execs. Busy. We're a little bit into a busy week. Had the wonderful award-winning Steeler show last night.
Yeah, we have fun with that. We have fun with that.
Just like again, I say this about Forever Faithful. I say this about the Steelers show. I'll say this about Orange and Blue Skies. You do not have to be a fan of said teams to enjoy these shows. Okay, because they're well done, they're well thought out. Like it's very fun and very engaging. So definitely do that.
And we had Seahawks fans in the show.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on.
yeah,
They
yeah,
pulled
yeah,
up.
yeah,
They
yeah,
pulled
yeah,
up
yeah,
on you.
yeah. So you have that, and then of course again, you do not have to be a wrestling fan to enjoy what the guys and girl are doing. You know what I'm saying on backstage business, getting you ready for
We
Clash of
miss you,
Italy.
Steve. We miss you.
Look,
Yeah,
like
we
I
do,
said,
bro.
I stay back in Gorilla. Y'all know I come out for for the big show.
No, we need you back. We need you back.
Raw, there
Raw.
he is. Raw.
yeah. But man, like again, like just love
That's
coming in.
gotta be Kane. That's gotta be
Gotta be
Kane.
Kane.
Oh man, that's great. But like, ooh yeah, ooh, like
Yeah.
So
but
you're the reason why I do this show because you got so hyped talking. I was like, yo, we should just do a show. And then you just like,
then I just
you
left.
pulled
Like
like a Shawn Michaels. You left us for 4 years and then
Then
you're
it's
gonna
like
come back.
gotta go. Like man, like keep rocking with us, man. Like we got more in store for you, man. Like just like we're gonna keep this thing going. Coach out.
Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Thanks so much, Coach, man. Looking forward to sharing the space with him. We may get him back on Sunday's show, man. We got that reaction show for the Clash in Paris, man. So hopefully he may pop back through for that. Larry, talk to me, big dog, man. Get us out of here.
Oh man, you know what? You forgot to address me by my name. My name is
Let's
OBJ.
see. Here you go.
My name is OBJ for the night. And look, hey, say the name, man. Say the name. Look,
And
say
he
the line.
appears.
Say
He
the
believes in
line.
Joe Henry.
Hey. Yeah, man. You know what? Hey, look, I'm gonna say that we do this, man. We do this to each other all the time, man. Especially when it's something funny. Like I say, we just characters like that. I'll echo what Steve said, but I always say, you know what? Hey, go a little bit step farther. Turn on your notifications. Tell everybody else turn on their notification. I'm gonna end the show like this. I'm gonna say, man, look, hey, plagiarism is real. Plagiarism is real. Have some original content. Have some original content. Uh, you know what? Hey, is real, brother. Is real, man. The plagiarism. I know everybody love the execs, but hey, we got to go to copyright. We go to copyright because like my boy say, man, we all have nightmares and dreams.
My man showed up and chose violence on tonight, man. That's why I love it, man. Villain, get us out of here, big dog.
Yeah, you know how we do it, man. Just share the show, like the show, tell a friend about us. We're doing a lot of great stuff. Steelers show last night, Total
Yeah.
Sports. We got backstage business popping off tomorrow. Giants, Big Blue print in the building Thursday, 8 o'clock. So pull up for that. Busy week this week, and we just keep it going. We got a lot to do, so a lot of fun to be had. So,
Yeah.
listen, just keep supporting us, man. We appreciate all the love we get and keep supporting us. And you can find us anywhere. Follow us on socials. I'm out. Bing bong, bing bong.
Appreciate you, big dog, man. Yeah, as everybody alluded to, man, we got a busy week ahead of us, man. Get in where you fit in. I mean, man. Tomorrow, backstage business, man. We got our Clash of Italy prediction show, man. We're gonna be talking about that card. As it's currently constructed, I do feel as though there may be another match added on Friday, but we will see. Also, AAA is doing their thing. We may talk a little bit about that. Shout out to Ray Mastrio for being the new general manager of that program, man. So shout out to him. We got a lot to talk about, man. The New York Knicks show is coming next Monday. We got the New York Giants show on Thursday. I'm not too sure. We may be doing some double dipping stuff, man. But yeah, always close out my shows like this, man. God is good, even though sometimes people are not, man. God bless. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.